My name is John Ortiz, and I drive a 1983 911 SE.
3, 2, 1.
I like things that are vintage. I like old books, I like old buildings, I like old furniture, I like old cars. But not just any old car. I want something that's special. I don't want something that's necessarily old unless it's well made. And Porsche, with their handmade air-cooled cars, they were just built so well.
3, 2, 1.
My car is chiffon white. One of my friends stated that she thought it sounded like the name of an exotic dancer. I think it's an appropriate name for a color of a car that's located in Las Vegas. No, I'm not seeing strippers, and thanks for the offer. I don't know, maybe the interview's gonna go short. I think that a lot of people, when they see a classic, or really frankly any Porsche, they see a performance car. But it doesn't always have to be a performance car. Yes, you can take it to the track, but you can cruise it. And sometimes cruising is just really, really like rewarding. Like cruising by the beach, going slow, and just taking it in. It is really nice. Windows down, sunroof open. The cars just drive so well, it's surprising they're as old as they are. I work a stressful job, so at the end of the day, I like grabbing the car keys, and it's amazing. I can really shed the stress of the day while driving the car at the end of the night. Well, driving a Porsche is definitely a unique experience. You get the sense that you're driving something different and something unique, which is what I really like. I don't especially, I love new cars. I actually own a newer Porsche, but it's different. It's a different feeling climbing into an older car, taking the key, putting it in, turning that key, messing around with the gears a little bit, and rolling. It really is a unique experience. Sure, when people can imagine when you pass a vehicle that has a dog and his head is hanging out the window and you see the dog and there's slobber coming off his tongue and he looks happy. That's kind of like what it's like to drive an old Porsche. Having the motor in the rear of the Porsche doesn't make sense to a lot of people. And until you really drive them, you don't really understand that. You really have to learn how to handle the weight in the rear end. I went to a car show and I met a fellow enthusiast who also happened to be driving a 911 SE, and he told me about autocross events. I was so excited talking to him and inspired. I got back into my car, and mind you, I hadn't owned it that long, I think maybe a couple months. I headed towards the 405 freeway. And I had my foot on the gas pedal, and it was deep on the pedal. There was a little bit of dew on the on-ramp, and I entered the freeway going about 70 miles an hour with the rear end where the front end should be. And it was frightening. As it turns out, the rear valance was scraping the edge of the side of the freeway curb, and the scratch is still there. The only people that have seen it are me and my mechanic, and I guess now everybody knows about it, but it's still there. I can't recall when I actually fell in love with Porsches. I just know it's been there for a long time. I mean, I knew kids that would buy Porsche posters, and I would draw them and make them for myself. I was simply fascinated by Porsches. I did misspell Porsche, so yeah, I spelled it Porsche. Porsche, it's 2 syllables.